Hello all, welcome to Voltec Light Management Switch Series explanation video. I'm Sina from Voltec. So in this video, I'm going to explain you the problems you may occur while using our switch and also how to troubleshoot that. So here I have listed down 8 problems that usually you may occur and also the solutions for that. Okay, then let's get started. The first problem is switch hang. Of course, older switches does not hang so easily, but in case if it gets hang, so what you need to do is we have provided a reset button on top of our switch. So you just need to press the reset button so that it reboots the switch and the hang will be clear. The second problem is what in case if you forget the IP address of the switch. It's difficult to log in, right? So for that, you can press the reset button for 5 seconds so that it reload to default configuration. That is, it sets the IP address to 192.168.0.254 so that you can log into switch using that default IP address. So the third problem you may face is the case when you forget the password to log into the switch. So in that case, the same solution, you can press the reset button for 5 seconds so that it reload to default configuration. So one thing you need to notice, so when you press the reset button for more than 5 seconds, it reloads to default configuration, that it erases all the configuration that you have made on the switch. So you need to configure all the details again. So the fourth problem you can face is when you connect an IP cam to a PoE switch, maybe it doesn't turn on. So for that, there might be 2 reasons. The first one is the PoE supply on the switch is disabled, or you have not connected the proper power supply. That is, the switch needs to be connected with 48 volts power supply. If it's below that, then it will not supply sufficient PoE power to the IP cam. So these 2 might be the reasons for your IP cam does not turn on.
So in some cases, you may find that when you reboot the switch, all your configuration will be lost. That's because when you make any changes in your system, you need to press the save button so that it writes the settings whatever you made into the memory. For example, if I make any PoE changes, after applying, you also need to save here. If you don't press the save button, it will just be stored in the temporary memory. So once the switch gets reboots, all your settings will be lost. So to avoid that, press the save button after any configuration. So if you're using NetLight map for knowing the status of your connected device, then you may see something alarm kind here. So this alarm may be for 4 different reasons. The first one is there is no either the primary or secondary power supply, and the second one could be due to the loop in your network, and third one could be the storm packets. That is, if you set any threshold level for the incoming broadcast packets, and if the broadcast is more than your threshold, then alarm will be generated. And the fourth reason is that port utilization. So for example, if you set any port to use 100 Mbps, and if that port uses more than 100 Mbps, then this alarm will be set. So whenever you find this symbol of alarm, you can go to monitor and then view the alarm reason. So here, for example, the reason for now is no RPS input, that is no redundant power supply. Similarly, it shows the reason for 4 different alarms. So seeing this, you can make the changes to clear this alarm.
The 7th problem you may face is that you may see the alarm LED glowing on the switch. So the reason for that alarm you can see on the monitor page in the user interface. So if it says whether it's related to redundant power supply, then you need to check for the DIP switch or dip switch. So this happens when the dip switch is enabled and there is no redundant power supply. So for that you need to disable the dip switch so that the alarm turns off. So while connecting the switch to DN rail, you need to first place these two hooks onto the DN rail and then push it from the down. You will hear this sound, then it's get connected. So while removing the switch from the DN rail, you need to push the switch from top and then pull it from the bottom like this. So here I have tried to cover all the basic issues or problems that are generally faced by the customer. So if you find or encounter the problems other than this or related to any hardware issues, then you can contact Voltech support team through website, or you can mail me srinivasgowda@voltech.com. Thank you.